with the T, watch me work it. I'm too hot, they say I'm absurd. Confidence is what I learned.
What's up, you guys? I'm back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start this video off and say that, today's topic is all about K Michelle. K Michelle is one of the greatest R&B singers of my time. I love her voice. I love how she moves. I love her, just love everything about K Michelle. And I do remember K Michelle going through a very, very rough time in her life, and that was dealing with, when her dropping the first EP, she had a time because all the people that was online was calling her ugly, and they had nothing but negative things to say about her looks. And I feel like that somewhat triggered K Michelle, problems with her self-esteem, which started her to, want to work on her body. And being an artist, I know it's tough, and then having that head-on criticism can be real tough on a person. So Kay said that when she first started her first album deal with Jive, she wanted new teeth and new boobs. So I'm gonna let her continue to tell you the rest of her story, but all this is just leading to her downfall of doing the BBL, which is not a BBL for her because she was getting the black market butt injections, which is so dangerous. And ladies, if you out here, please, I recommend no one go to to the black market to get. Don't take no type of coupon or no type of deals when it comes to doing your body. Go get it done. Make sure they're board certified doctors, and make sure you do your research. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let K Michelle explain to you her mistakes.
Now?
A 4, and I was a 9'10".
You were a 9'10", and so all of that was ass.
That was ass and thighs, and for the past, this has been going on for about, I've been sick for almost probably like a year and a half.
Really?
And I went on tour, and when I was on tour, like every night, but I would make sure I did my meet and greets. So every night I would fight through meet and greets, make sure silicone, make your heart, make you feel like you're having a heart attack, heart pounding. I was dizzy on stage. Like the episode coming up of Love and Hip Hop, I didn't even remember being on stage. I was so sick. That was the last tour date.
Wait, so when you were in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you had silicone then, but did we know that you had silicone?
No.
Then? You never revealed it?
Nope. People would ask, and I'm like, no, And then I was like, what's going on with me? Like, I started to be super fatigued, like even today.
So you started feeling symptoms then?
I started feeling them, and they gradually got worse to the point one day I got up out the bed and my legs locked. And I like fell down because they locked, and they were like hurting every day. They gave me steroids, and for the like 4 or 5 months before the surgery, they were like giving me steroids, everything to keep me on stage.
Well, you're from Memphis. So were you starting to have work in Memphis before you got to Atlanta?
No, I had my very first record deal with Jive, and it was a requirement for me. I said, I'm not signing unless you give me some teeth and some breasts.
So you wanted that?
Yeah, and I was already curvy.
But was it because you had image issues or because you were pretty?
I think I had image issues. I think I've always suffered with that. And I think I've always tried to correct and just be acceptable. I remember when I first got signed to Jive, and I put out my first video, and it was like comment, she's ugly, she's ugly. You know what I'm saying? It was bad. I had never been called ugly because I was like the popular girl in high school, and I graduated from FAMU. I was Miss FAMU. And I wasn't used to that, and I think I started to freak out.
So you absorbed it. So mentally,
I took it in.
And so you started with your breasts and your teeth, and then what?
Then that I did that next, and the guy that did it was like, I don't want to touch your butt. This is nice. But every artist that I knew, I went to a guy that everybody went to. Your favorite biggest artists, they went to him.
Here in LA or Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, they did it. They're fine. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be the best at these butt shots, So I did it. And I had him come to a hotel room just like they did.
Oh, he did it at a hotel room?
Yeah, he wasn't a doctor. He was just supposed to be the butt man. And he had...
Wait, this wasn't a licensed doctor?
No, the butt shots are not legal.
Wait a minute.
Nowhere except out the country. They're not legal in the U.S.
Wait, so all the girls that have had their butts
Everybody
done.
is in a hotel room. They're not legal in America.
Wow, I swear I didn't know that.
They go out the country. They do it out the country. Here, they haven't approved it. So
Wow. So they do anesthesia and everything in a hotel
no,
room?
it's easy. Okay, so this is what you do. Like they'll say, like stand up and imagine, like if you want a bigger bust, imagine you like this. They'll pump you up with that. They'll take some super glue and close the.
Wait. They are not super gluing your skin back
I'm gonna
in.
tell you, like the little needle and the little super glue, they do it like right in there with some little cotton on it, and you can't like sit for a day, and then you wake up the next morning like you thick.
Wow.
You thick.
Wait, so you never so you understood what the procedure was going to be before you got it, and you still did it?
I understood, but I also knew that it was legal in other countries, and the women that I looked
Look
up
beautiful.
to
Yeah, they
in
were
the
beautiful.
industry
Yeah.
used the exact same guy. He was very difficult to get in contact with. It was people flying from other countries, everything to go to this one guy. He's like an urban like legend myth, you know, within Atlanta.
So you didn't feel any symptoms right immediately on?
I was happy. I was thick. I had teeth, breasts, and ass.
Wait, so when they're put,
So as you can hear right here, you can hear with K Michelle. She basically opens up more about how she went to, you know, the black market and was getting her behind done. She was using silicone and having it injected. And, you know, that's so dangerous. It's not legal in the United States. And also, it can become a very, very complicated situation and very deadly. And I'm telling you, it don't hit you right then. If you safe enough or have somebody that does it and they don't inject it into the blood vessel, which will kill you instantly, and say for instance, you have a successful deposit of the silicone into the behind, and say it does look good, but over time it begins to take a total on your body because the immune system is trying to fight that foreign substance, because that's what they call it, a foreign object. And once the body begins to fight that foreign object out, it's not able to protect you from all the other things that the body needs to be, the immune system that, it just say this, if you have a bad cold and you have silicone, the body cannot take the heat of fighting this silicone every day and also defeat this cold. So something is not going to get, you know, the immune system is going to get compromised somehow. And so that's what K Michelle started to have. They thought that it was lupus. And lots of people out here that's listening, if you have any type of implants or any type of foreign substance in your body and you having the signs of lupus or any type of fatigue or any type of diarrhea that you don't, you know, you just know that your body not right, go talk to your doctor and let them know that you have foreign substance in your body, because I'm telling you that is going to be the main cause. But anyway, so K Michelle went, and this is what happened. I know for a fact that K Michelle went to Dr. Oz to get her behind, try to get it shrink, because they thought using liposuction was the way to go. And I remember her being on the Oz show, which I cannot find it. But if anybody want to know why K Michelle is out here still able to promote all these albums, because if I mind you, K Michelle is not able to perform music on certain channels or the radios. She basically can't get no radio play because she really messed up and peed out some real big time executives up there. But that's neither here or there. We'll talk about that another day. But K Michelle has got them coins, honey, to do almost anything, like reconstruct a whole body like that. Her body was botched up so bad. If you go online and see how women that has done had the surgeries of getting the silicone, they have to cut you to the bone in order to get that silicone out of you. And even over so many times you don't have surgery, the silicone will always remain somewhere up in your body. They can never get it out 100%. It's impossible. And that's what happened. K Michelle went to Dr. Oz and he tried to lipo it. And when he stuck that lipo machine to her behind. And you know just as well as I know, if you see an oil bubble in water and you poke it, what's gonna happen? It's gonna bust into 100 little piles or 100 little dots of oil, and that's exactly what happened. When K. Michelle went and had that surgery did, that Dr. Oz invited her to have, he made her sick. Because when he went in lipo that, it bust into 100 little pellets. And that right there made K. Michelle had no other choice but to go get these surgeries. Because that right there really triggered those infections, and because it busted up into 1,000,000 pellets. And when that happened, it probably got in her bloodstream. She had no choice but to go along and get the reconstructed surgery. And I'm pretty sure they cut K. Michelle a check that was so big that she never had to work a day of her life. That's how come she's pursuing those dreams of doing the country album and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. I'm pretty sure they paid her to keep her mouth closed. But I'm here to put it out because let's take a listen to this next scene right here. She basically tells you what happened and what started it all.
That's been the most awful thing of my life, like awful. And my first surgery was 6 hours.
How much did they remove?
A lot, because I watched the MRI, the screen, and it was black. My whole size and everything was just black.
And that's the silicone? What did he put the silicone in? Just in your body?
Yeah,
or?
it's free floating. It's floating.
So it's not even in
It's not an implant.
Wow.
Everybody, they don't have, like, no one's getting implants. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
this
even
is
when you see the girls with the butts
floating.
that have silicone,
That's
it's
free
not-
floating.
it's
That's not
not
an
in a-
implant. That's free floating in your body. It's not an implant. So your body
so
starts
it's becoming
to
a part
react.
of your muscle. It's becoming a part of your bloodstream.
And it travels.
Wow.
It travels. It moves. This leg right here, I have like a dent right now that has to be like filled, and they had to cut. You know what I'm saying? Cut this out. You can't lipo it. That spreads it. That's my mistake. That surgery that I had with Fighting with Lyrica, January I went and got it lipo. I didn't know. I wasn't reading.
For them to try to suck.
Yeah, but
the
that
liquid out.
spreads it. So imagine it being a little pellet. You bust the pellet and it is oil, like motor oil. So these pellets, when you lipo them, they bust and it spreads. So I was sicker after my first surgery. So they looked and said, oh my God. And